So I'm in a 3-man Brel 1-4 bus party.
몽환의 경기에 갇힌 모양이군.
So you notice the party leader changed. So I'm partying with this guy and these two, and then there's me, 3 people. I'm doing the Stagger. I joined as a Stagger bot, but I do a lot of damage too. The Blade's the main DPS, and then you have a support. So you split the party up so that you know when you fight, you have a boss in the middle and stuff. So you split it off, but when you go inside, this is also a workshop, right? So what the party leader does is he puts us in one party. So when the boss gets fused up, you get to play as a one party. So you divide and then you move them over after, just like this. So see how we have these 3 guys in here? So that's why they tell you like stay up in the workshop. And then also the party leader tells like, check your numbers. And a bus run for Brel hard, people are required to do gate 1 together because of the counter, especially hard. Because hard's a little different. Oh, you know what? Since I'm like talking about it, I can also tell you the difference between hard and normal too. So let's say you're doing like let's say there's like people are doing bus runs and stuff. Yeah, see that you see how the customer's eating the orbs and stuff. Like this kind of stuff happens. So people tend to not bus Bro as much because you require the customers to do the war dogs, the wolves. So from this point on, like hard is exactly the same. It's just that you know how he does a reflect attack? There's that one. There's also Stagger one too. That's about it. On terms of normal attacks, there's not much different because it's just gate 1. Gate 1 super easy. But the counter one is a little different because you know how you guys counter on gate 1? You can counter again. This one, only one person can counter each time, and you have to counter 6 times. Hence, if you have less than 6 people by then, you have to restart. That's why when you try to do bus, you require the customers to do it up to the counter. And then, same thing. So when you do the 83 line as well, you have to stagger in the middle. So people forget about this too. If you fail the stagger, you're dead. And then same thing here. Same mechanics. So one of the customers died, that's fine because we stopped 7 people. It's gonna go very soon now. Uh-oh, that's bad. So it's exactly 6 people now. But we can still do it. Alright, so we gotta make the customers do the counter first. 1. So you see how this Sophist is walking around, right? He's walking around to block the arrows. And then it's my turn. And then it's the Blade's turn. See? Now it's perfect. So that 3 customers did the counter, so that the bus drivers can counter at the end, so that we don't have a wipe. Since there's exactly 6 counters. So mine was 5th, Bard was 4th, and the Blade was the end. We communicated it beforehand. Now again, like in hard mode, you can only do 1 counter each player. 1 counter each player. You can't counter twice, you get silenced after you do that. So what your job is to do, you notice the arrows are coming in, right? When you're done with countering, you have to block the arrows for the team. Because if the arrows reach the boss, we explode. And then it pushes everyone off, therefore you can't counter. So if you counter in the early game, you have to go around the map to block the arrows for everyone. That's why, when we play, I kept saying, block the arrows, that kind of stuff. The reason why hard is usually a 4-man bus is because you know the first mechanic that we see, the orange orbs, right? So the orange orbs in hard mode, if you fail, you wipe. Actually, you wipe, and then there's also I heard that you can time stop it. I remember I did a time stop. It was time stoppable. Oh, he faced already. Then he landed a surge. So it's this orange orb, right? If you fail this orange orb mechanic, it's a wipe damage because the cards explode. So when you guys are doing Brel 2, Brel hard, gate 2, you have to practice this orange orb mechanic. You know, 3 guys have to go close to the cards. The 3 guys have to go close to the cards inside this area. And then if you do that, you'll be okay. But this bard got hit by the projectile, so we have to wait for another orange orb. And also, I don't have a time stop, so I'm probably gonna die if you actually fail this. There you go, see? So you guys probably have to practice this. It's gonna give you a lot of problems. And everything else is exactly the same. Pro kill fight is just different. You just have additional patterns. And over here, so I'm not supposed to stagger him, right? But he has the thing, so he's not giving me. Oh! So I died. But either way, that's fine because he has 20 bars. Well, there's another way to not die there. Like you just use Balthor, but the main bus leader had Balthor. Or rather the Esther, but you can't solo those 2 mechanics, the third and the fourth The fourth one you can, but third one you can't. Okay, so he told me that I'm 11 o'clock 무려 and then I'm gonna be the blue scythe, and I'm going to switch to my stagger set. Galesser needs to be I'm here as a stagger boy, right? This raid bus requires stagger boy if you do it on a 3-man or a 4-man. And I joined it as a stagger boy build. And all you need to do is just have any of these engravings to vital point, and I remove grudge. Very, very simple. And then you just have something like a nightmare and then 2 dominion. Even easier. So my R skill, Rising Spear is the highest stagger skill for Gate 4 especially, because the Gate 4 boss is huge. So this is like a new guy, so I might not be really good at it. We might fail, but we'll see. Because what you do is, you know, at the 144 there are a bunch of meteors. What you do is you take 1 meteor, and then I use Awakening, a Bard use Awakening, and then Rhapsody, etc., whatever. And my job is to stagger her. But I don't know if I can do it myself. We'll see. But if you fail it, there's also another method where you can just wait for Way, right? So what you do is you take the meteor, you Way, and then you either time stop or just tank the damage. So I'm saving my skills right now. Okay, so it's starting. So I'm gonna take 1 real quick. And then I use my awakening. Boom, like that. Just like that. And then he said he was topside. There's 2 shapes now for this. And then they're gathering up at 5. And Bard's alone, and what he's going to do is he's going to save herself by either time stop or taking a shield and then using Rhapsody at the 2nd or 3rd tick, just like that. So that bard knows what he's doing. Basically, you Rhapsody the ticks after because the consecutive ticks do more damage afterwards, correct? So you save the Rhapsody till the end. You don't do Rhapsody in the very beginning because the very beginning hit is not as hurtful as the other ones. Bard can't get a buff because there's only 3 of us. So it's gonna come out very soon. I'll explain it when it comes out. So a little difference on the eyeball mechanic is at the beginning you have meteors falling down from the sky. And I'm going to stay on the top side to tell them. So I'm gonna stay on the top side. The meteor falls down, right? And the yellow, you'll see a yellow meteor. So if you eat this, you get a stack. And you also get another stack. And then you get another stack here. You have to have 3 stacks to have increased Stagger. If you don't, it's nothing. You have to have the 3 stacks to have an increased Stagger. So sometimes people go like, oh, let me take one, and then no one has it, you know what I mean? So if you happen to eat the yellow meteor, you have to eat the rest of them to have additional Stagger. And if you see someone take it, you should not take the red buff at all. There's like a lot of miscommunication on that one. They go like, they try to take the meteor, If you don't take the meteor, you should not take it at all, so that your party mates can have additional Stagger. And as for Medusa, yes, it does alternate, correct. That's the difference. It just alternates. Alright, so I'm gonna chill up here. So I'm going first diamond. And then you notice the blade's doing the stars right now, right? So the blade is going to delete the blue star. Oh, the red star, sorry. So it forces the diamond for everyone. This is how you do it, is you force it by memorizing the combination. Let's say if the boss is glowing red, you kill the blue stars to get diamond effect. And if the boss glows like yellow, you kill the red star. Uh-oh. I moved wrong. Uh-oh. It's okay, I can stun him. Oh! It's okay, I'm a gun lancer. It doesn't hurt. No, so the bus drivers. So you know how there's 4-man buses, right? There's gonna be 1 star and then 3 other DPSs, right? So you have the other 3 guys destroy diamonds. And then the star player force a star. So I'm the only blue here. So if I happen to get blue, oh no, red. Oh, red's inside, so that's good. So here I eat this, and then all you need to do is just go clockwise, and there will be 1 more. Because you know how the order comes out on some of my guide videos? If you happen to eat a site, just go clockwise. It just covers a lot of people. So gate 4 is a little difficult. So a gate 4 bus, if it starts as red cube, we have to restart. Cause red cube is impossible. Yeah, see, so it's red cube, so we have to restart. Alright, let's see what the color is now. Oh, yellow. So what yellow is I'm the one who's going to stagger, the main stagger. And then I have to decide on, you know, like let's say the breaker, right? The breaker is either gonna be breaking on the green or whatever. It's like a communication needed over there. Oh, I think hard versus a normal. If you break the circle and then you know you have those 2 turrets that shoots out projectiles, purple projectiles, those mind control you in hard. So you have to block them. You have to. So you require 2 people blocking. Yeah, you have 2 of them blocking the turrets, and then you also have a middle turret. You also have a middle turret. So check this out. So he has a thing coming in. Oh shit! I backstepped the wrong way. I backstepped the wrong way. Whoops. But you also notice this the middle tower having shooting out the projectiles as well. So someone needs to go to the middle tower and then block that one as well. Now you notice this is the blue cube, right? So what happens is if we push DPS, he turns into yellow. I mean, he turns into red cube, correct? So in order for that to be prevented, we DPS cut at 138, and then we wait for Ninabe, which we already have right now. And then when he does a long pattern, we push it to 125 so that we force a white mechanic on the blue cube. That's how you do bust here. You force mechanics by doing DPS. Therefore, it requires high DPS. It requires high DPS when you're playing, when you're trying to bust gate 4. So we're waiting for a long pattern right now. So this one is long pattern. Push, push, push. That's one surge. That's a blade's pretty nice because you can just do one surge and then you get to meet the DPS requirement very quickly. And this one, same thing. The difference is you need to stay inside the circle, the hard mode. If you get hit by these kind of things, you kind of die. And then I'm going to jump and try to join them over here afterwards. Like this, and then this laser, same thing. Red. So this red cube's fine because we already did two white mechanics, correct? So we just push DPS. And then as for this, red has another mechanic here. So you have a bunch of orbs coming in. You have to eat all of it. Each does one stack. So in a bus party, we stand like a Y, and then we all run clockwise to eat all of them. Each does one stack. So like if they don't do it, what happens is he gets 10 stacks instantly, and then you just die. Wipe. Also, I think I mentioned on all my Brel guides is when you're doing that scanning attack, it is actually easier to just get caught than try to go in and then activate it because it spreads out like a Rona, right? So if you're slow, you're actually better off to just go on the other side and then get caught. So here comes the staggerings. This is where I am hired for. He spinned around, so that's unfortunate. So I'm going to go around. So the reason why the stagger version is very difficult is because if you get hit, every time you get hit, your stagger decreases. Uh-oh. But it should be okay. I'm gonna cleanse it right after. Okay, there we go. We did it. Yeah, so what happens is if you get hit, your stagger decreases. So when you guys do a tri-party for gate 4, you will realize, oh, how come we're lacking stagger? How come we're lacking stagger? Is because if you get hit once, you lose stagger based on how much you lose your HP. I mean, how many times you get hit. So you need to cleanse it every time. That's why Gunlancer, you know, a class with the cleanse is really good too. So we're going to cut at DPS 72 because this is blue cube, right? So we're not gonna risk of this cube turning into red. So we're going to force a blue cube, a white mechanic here. Oh shit! Holy. 70. We're waiting until the long pattern right now. This is not a long pattern. We're chilling, we're chilling. This is not also a long pattern. This is why it's difficult. You kinda oh, there's a long pattern. This is a long pattern, right? So you just make sure you go to a long pattern. And then he's going to phase. He's going to phase, do the thing, do the mechanic. We force the mechanic. Then we do the stagger. That's more of a dangerous long pattern actually. One of the easiest long pattern to memorize is the pizza. And then now all we need to do is push. Oh. Push until the stagger phase. This is red. We're done here. We just need to do the stagger phase and we're done. Alright, we're gonna stand in a Y, right? And then run in a clockwise to eat all of this. All of these are stacks. Well, one of them went counterclockwise. I don't know why. That's okay though. We're chilling. We're chilling. There's also why Gun Lancer is often chosen on bus runs as well, because the stagger, good stagger, and then you also have the awakening, the first awakening. First awakening is very, very OP. Okay, here it comes. Alright, I made a mistake first one. Let's see if his head rotate first. Okay, his head's not rotating. Stagger time. So basically what they say is if I want Panacea, if I want Sacred Charm on me, I just need to do the call. This is a little charm, see? So they charm me, right? Because I ran out of the stacks. Because I got hit twice. And then I'm gonna stagger the rest. Boom, boom. Oh, see, look at this, look at this. I got 6 stacks there, so I was doing really, really low stacks. So this thing like really kills you. Let's say you have those projectiles, you get hit by those projectiles, you'll do 0 stagger to the rest of the game unless you get cleansed up. Very, 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 very difficult if you do it this gate on the try mode.
고통에서 피어난
Nice. That was easy. I think it's because the DPS guy was doing really well too. Look at that stagger. Max stagger.